Hey guys, it's Kurt from Wersi Club USA. We've talked a little bit about styles and auto accompaniments in some other videos. What we want to go back and show you this time around is how you can load or import styles from other organs into your sonic. So you guys have seen this screen before. I think there's something like 450 styles that come in the instrument. And again, they're grouped by different styles or genres of music. You can touch this and you'll see the different rhythms that fall within those categories. And what you see here, again, is replicated. You can't see it in this shot, but over on the left-hand side, there's a series of buttons that pretty much match this, where you can pick certain styles again. So, like we said, there's hundreds of styles that come in the instrument, and there's a pretty good chance you're going to like some of them, and then there's a pretty good chance you're not going to like some of them. So one of the great things about owning an instrument like this, or if you're considering owning an instrument like this, is you can change that configuration and add styles either that you make yourself or from other manufacturers. So let's take a look at how to do that. We'll go back and start from the main screen again, and notice over here is accompaniment, so let's touch that. And this is where we were a few seconds ago, but what you want to focus on here is the import button. And notice when this comes up, you've got the ability to import styles, and what I want to point out is there's 3 file extensions there, STW, STY, and STO. As long as you find styles that are in one of those 3 formats, you can import them. So you can do that importing from a USB stick, or in our case, we've already copied these files to the internal drive on the instrument. And notice we've got some stuff here from Roland, from Techniques, from Tyros or Yamaha, and even some Wersi stuff. So I've grouped them in different folders just to make it easy. We'll look at this Wersi stuff real quick. I'm not going to probably use these. I did listen to a couple of them. Pegasus or Wersi disk library, I'm not even sure what models those are from, but there's a fair chance that I might already have some of those styles included, mainly because Sonic has a lot of instruments and sounds and styles and things from some of the previous generations. A lot of those things are included in the base Sonic instrument. We'll start off with some styles from Yamaha Tyros, and this is I guess, model or generation 2. I'm not really that familiar with Tyros, but some of the newer stuff, 4s, 3, 4s, and 5s may not be compatible. But anyway, let's take a look in 2, and notice these are grouped again by different genres. Now, I did download these off of a website, and they came kind of this way. But let's pick Latin, just for the heck of it. And I'm going to pick guitar Bossa too, because I kind of like some Bossa Nova rhythms. So once you highlight what you're looking for, simply hit import. And it comes up asking for a location. As always, if you touch up here, you could change the name. We're just going to leave the name as it comes. We're going to hit save. And now you get a screen asking you what button over on the left-hand side that you would like to store this instrument or this rhythm under. So I'm going to pick Latin, just because this is a Bossa Nova. And then let's go ahead and load that. And notice down here now in our style section, it shows the style we just imported, guitar Bossa 2. One of the things that you will find, and it's going to depend on the instrument that the original style was done on, they may or may not have had up to 3 endings and introductions and multiple breaks and variations. So not every button will work that you're used to on a factory Wersi style. Not a bad thing, just something to be aware of. So we went ahead and loaded this one, and we're going to use intro 2, variation B, break 1, variation D, and then we'll just hit ending 2 again, just so you can hear a little idea of this and how it sounds on this particular instrument. that comes out pretty good. It plays well, and it's a nice additional style to add into the Latin section. Let's do one more import just so you can see it. So again, from the accompaniment listing, hit import. And so right now it's still in the Tyros selection because that's where we last left it. Let's go back a directory and back a directory. And let's click something from VA7, which is a Roland instrument. We'll pick standard, and I'm going to click shuffle and hit import. So same thing. It doesn't really matter what the source was. Notice I can change the name, but we'll just save it. And I don't know, I'll put this under, let's put it under pop. I don't know, because I have no other idea where to put it. So we'll put it there. We'll hit load. And there you see it now. It's been changed. Our original Bossa Nova that we had from the Yamaha has now been replaced with this shuffle rhythm from a Roland. So I'd mentioned that sometimes you won't find all the intros and endings. I did listen to this one earlier, and sure enough, it only has an intro 1, but it does have ending 1 and 2. So let's just take a quick listen and see if this is something that we'd like to keep. Okay, so that one's not too bad. Let me show you a couple other things here. So when we looked at styles before, remember we talked about you can hit mixer, and now you can still adjust all the different volume levels if you don't care for the particular mix that comes in that style. And don't forget, same thing, you can go up to style edit, and if you'd like, you could change the sound. So if you wanted a different bass sound, click that and pick one of the bass sounds. Instead of finger bass, you could pick fretless bass if that's something you wanted to do. Save it, and now you've got a style that in this case came from a Roland, modified to use sounds that you would like using Wersi sounds. So kind of a fun way to fool around and try out different things. Let's do one other thing. Let's say you load in one of these styles. Let me go back to the accompaniment menu. Let's say you don't care for that style. Simply hit delete, and it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to get rid of it? Say, yep, I sure do, and it's gone. One last thing, if you hit the user button over in the rhythm or accompaniment section, of course, we've deleted the ones we were fooling with, except that guitar Bossa. Let me bring that back up for you and lock it. So if you load other styles, they would show up under the user button. Or again, as you're importing them, you get asked if you'd like to install it under Latin or pop or dance or whatever. So again, a pretty quick look. It's pretty simple topic. If you certainly can go out and Google style files and find lots of them you can download. Bring them down to your organ via USB stick and take a listen to them. And if you like them, save them. If you don't, delete them. As always, thanks for watching.